held me down, at times I seem reckless. Gotta L, but gotta eat.
Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Minnesota Timberwolves were able to move on after a 6-game battle in round 2. They now have a new adversary in the conference finals as they tip off tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got DeRozan. Antetokounmpo is out there with Russell. Then there's Price. And it's Person at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Aldridge. That's Hill. And it's Chamberlain in at the center. You look at the Timberwolves. Fresh and rested after sweeping their last series in the conference semifinals. Greg, can they continue with that momentum?
Well, Kevin, every series is different, and the time off could affect their rhythm or create rust. But the expectation is that they'll pretty swiftly pick up where they left off.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after the miss from Allen Iverson. And good that time.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Hill kicks to Iverson. Pass to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Person. This one for 3. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. It's Hill on the wing. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Hill sets the screen for Edwards. The kick out to Hill. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Hill able to stretch the floor, making it tough on defenses to guard it.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Now here's DeRozan. And that foul is called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo against Aldridge. Now here's Young. 5 on the clock. And it's Price missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Giannis against Aldridge. Outside Hill. Inside Chamberlain. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here's DeRozan, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pass to Iverson. Now, here is Chamberlain. He's guarded by Russell. Chamberlain, the pass to Hill. Shoots. Aldridge misses. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Rosen dishes to Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Giannis has got his second bucket.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
To the middle. Here's Edwards. DeRozan with the rebound. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Grizzlies. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed. The Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here is Edwards. Grizzlies making the shot. Back to Iverson. Floats one, and it's sent back by Russell. DeRozan scanning the floor. Pass to Price. Over Iverson. Iverson with some nice D. Timberwolves trail. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, "You have any ideas?" Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Here is Price. Following the basket made by Will Chamberlain. Person gets to Price. Outside DeRozan. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Aldridge is covering. Here's DeRozan driving to the basket. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's amazing. He is one of the best I've ever seen at drawing contact and getting to the line. DeRozan just creates tons of and ones.
Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's go.
A look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. And you look at Russell, a great player, second in the league.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Chamberlain, the pass to Aldridge. Iverson against Price. Yep, that one goes.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Minnesota with the rebound. Allen Iverson Iverson on the wing. He's covered by Person.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Giannis outside. Russell a screen on Chamberlain. Here's Giannis. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Kept alive. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Back to Iverson. Makes it off the glass. Iverson's got his second basket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Price finds DeRozan. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Person. 6 on the shot clock. Russell a screen on Edwards. DeRozan for 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Minnesota shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Over in the corner, Price. And here's DeRozan. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Lucas comes in for Grant Hill, and it's Richardson in for Edwards. Memphis also making some changes. Ibaka's checked in, and Ginobili subbed in for Person. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Chamberlain. Out left to the wing. Richardson outside. Chamberlain a screen. Richardson dishes to Chamberlain. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Price. Out to DeRozan. Ginobili outside. Rebound, Minnesota.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Lucas a screen on Price. Richardson outside. Good on the shot. Now Price. To Russell. Now Ginobili. Iverson covering. Here's Price. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Price has got his second basket of the night.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look. That move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
Now here's Iverson. Chamberlain. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Chamberlain got his third bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
DeRozan with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And it's DeRozan missing. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Lucas inside. Defended by Ibaka. No good from Lucas. Ginobili outside. Screened by Ibaka. Down low. And Ibaka slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Aldridge. Pass to Chamberlain. Richardson outside. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here is Russell. Still scoreless. Offensive rebound. And Ibaka slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Memphis. Richardson kicks to Iverson. Over Ginobili. Good on the 13-footer. Iverson's got 6.
Deadly shooter from everywhere. Iverson makes that one with a hand in his face.
Ginobili outside. Russell with it. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Ibaka. Teardrop shot. Minnesota with the rebound. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Aldridge. And here's Chamberlain. 6 points for him. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Bill Lambeer's checked in for Chamberlain. Hill comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ellis in for Allen Iverson. .52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Şengün with a screen on Richardson. Ginobili up top. It's deflected. Now here's Richardson. Screened by Lucas. Richardson, no luck. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Here's Archibald. Back to Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one falls for Lambier. So he gets them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
They've got Richardson. Lambier is out there with Lucas. Then it's Ellis, and it's Hill in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that one drops.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The drive by Hill. Bucket is good. Hill's got 5.
That quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special. No one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Now here's Giannis. To the paint. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Giannis. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. The Timberwolves shooting well. They're at 45%. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Say this about Richardson. He is a fearless player. There isn't an opponent who doesn't think he can dominate or a situation he can't take charge of. There is no back down in Michael Ray.
That's good from Richardson. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Memphis leading by 5. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Bill Lambier.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Edwards, he's checked in for Ellis. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Persons checked in for Thompson. And he makes both free throws.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now, here is Lambeer. Now Edwards. Fires from deep. Edwards cashing in from outside.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Giannis outside. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Hill. To the inside. Here's Lambeer. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And stolen by Lucas. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle!
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Giannis outside. It's Samart. Bill Lambeer with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Lucas inside. Giannis is there. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So it's Memphis with it. Person the pass to Archibald. Şengün with a screen on Richardson. Giannis against Lucas. Antetokounmpo. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
That's to Lambeer. Lambeer with a screen on Person. Here's Hill. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 17. Here's Şengün. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 4. Lambeer with a screen on Ginobili. For three, Edwards drills it from outside. Edwards got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Archibald passes to Ginobili. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Chamberlain's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Memphis also making a switch. DeRozan's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Hill kicks to Lucas. It's deflected. Ginobili with the steal. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Shot from the inbound. Antetokounmpo converts inside. Timberwolves trail by 4. Grant Hill on the wing. Pass to Chamberlain. Richardson outside. It's deflected. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Offline with his 3. Minnesota's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Richardson outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Shot clock at 5. Back to Richardson. A three-pointer off the mark. Memphis leading by 4. Giannis with it. 20 points for him. From 13. Kicks it out to Ginobili. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Minnesota making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. Art Price, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
What's up?
That free throw good from Ginobili.
And whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Ginobili makes an impact. The type of player any team would love to have.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Iverson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
Giannis is double. Here's Price. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Outside Hill. Pass to Edwards. They could use a bucket. And no good that time. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Memphis. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And that one, good. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Lucas. Hill kicks to Lucas. Inside.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Şengün's checked in for Memphis. Both shots good from the stripe. Memphis leading by 7. Ginobili outside. Here's Şengün. No good there. Great D that time from Lucas. Iverson against Ginobili. Iverson dishes to Lucas. Back to Iverson. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
Outside DeRozan. Şengün with the screen for DeRozan. Diving in, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Ellis is checked in for Richardson. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
There's an old school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Edwards kicks to Iverson. They grab their own miss. Lucas, that's good.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Ginobili looking around. Şengün trying to free himself up. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Memphis leading by 5. Ginobili right side. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ibaka is checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Tries it from 9. Here's Chamberlain. It's stolen by Ibaka. Price with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Ginobili's got 5 points in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Chamberlain. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Chamberlain got 8 points.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Ibaka outside. Pass to Ginobili. The Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. First one falls. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Lucas. And it's Hill in for Ellis. Russell, he's checked in for Memphis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ginobili. Price hits them both. Here's Iverson. He's got 6. Outside Hill. Back to Iverson. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. On the free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Pass to Russell. Russell, a screen on Aldridge. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Timberwolves trail by 5. And Hill has it in the corner. Outside Edwards. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep in the second. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Grant Hill covering. Out to the right wing. And Chuck Person good for 3, the rifleman. Person's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Aldridge. Outside Edwards. Pass to Chamberlain. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Timberwolves. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. 1:10 left now here in the second. Giannis outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Person with the bucket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Iverson outside. Chamberlain trying to get open. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Timberwolves made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Russell high post. Rice passes to Giannis. Clock at 6. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
26 seconds left in the first half. And here is Iverson. 10 points for him. To the paint. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Over Russell. Nice D from Russell. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Memphis leading by 11. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' foul. We've got Antetokounmpo, DeRozan out there with Price. Then it's Russell. And it's Person at the small forward. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, DeRozan. Edwards defending. Eyes with a screen for Giannis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Iverson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Iverson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. Powers from inside, Giannis.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Outside Hill. Outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Edwards got 15 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Outside Hill. Back to Edwards. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Nailed from three-point land.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Outside Russell. Pass to Giannis. Oh, Russell in position. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Hill. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Here's Iverson. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Edwards against DeRozan. Giannis outside. He's feeling it. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Iverson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
lane. One shot.
And here's Price. He brings it up for Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. Throw good. Giannis. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Aldridge. From 12 feet out. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to DeRozan for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Chamberlain got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Hill. Throws it up high. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 6 assists here tonight. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside Edwards. Outside Aldridge. Edwards against DeRozan. And here's Iverson outside. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Iverson. Floats it up for Hill. Deflects the pass. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 32 points in the game. Back to Iverson from past the arc. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Hill dishes to Iverson. Timberwolves passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percent.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. That's good in its price with the assist. Giannis has got 12 points here in the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Iverson kicks to Edwards. Chamberlain with a screen on DeRozan. Chamberlain with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Chamberlain with the stuff. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 17 rebounds.
And that's just too easy. With size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Outside Edwards on the wing Hill. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Iverson. Here is Edwards.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And the first one at the line is good. Richardson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies also making a change. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Person. And Edwards drops them both. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Price. He's got 7. And here's Giannis from outside. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Outside Aldridge. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 11. A lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Price against Richardson. Now, here's Price. He's guarded closely. No good with the layup. Hill looking it over. Aldridge finds Richardson. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Richardson. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Now, here's Richardson. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Price. Over Richardson. Good work defensively by Richardson.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. But you do it.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time for dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Know what to do. Oh, sit down. You got the camera on you.
Checked in for Edwards.
In for the Wolves. Number 3, Allen.
Russell passes to Price. Outside DeRozan. Ginobili with a screen on Hill. Here's DeRozan, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Grant Hill picks one up.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. First one falls for him. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 4. Richardson kicks to Aldridge. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. From T. Iverson. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Out to Price. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Minnesota's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Iverson against Ginobili. And it's sent back by Russell. And Antetokounmpo inside. It's Ginobili outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Richardson. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Oh, Russell in position. 1:58 left to play in the third. Here's Aldridge. And that one is good. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
It's Ginobili on the wing. DeRozan on the wing. He's guarded by Hill and stolen by Iverson. Outside Hill. Driving inside. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Russell. Chamberlain, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Phil Lambier's checked in for the Timberwolves. Lucas comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. .11 left to play in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Price. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got 18 points now here in the second half.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Hill passes to Lambier. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 5 assists in the game.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
Giannis outside. Lambier with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Richardson attacking. And the shot goes in. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on in that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Now, Antetokounmpo, and he's got 41. Giannis breezing right through that defense.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lucas is out there with Edwards. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Ellis. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Archibald passes to Ginobili. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Edwards kicks to Richardson. Pass to Lucas. Drops in the layup for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Şengün with a screen on Ellis. Here's Ginobili, and he banks in the layup.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
Richardson outside. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Chamberlain.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Ginobili outside. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Chamberlain got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
Shoot two.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Ellis against Ginobili. Pass to Person. Here's DeRozan. And no good. Great D that time from Edwards.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Ellis outside. Here's Chamberlain. He's covered by Person. They double-team Chamberlain. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Archibald. Count it, and the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play. Nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
Oh, here's Edwards.
Shoot two.
And the first one drops. And Edwards drops them both.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Come on, get down for your Timberwolves.
moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got them pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Şengün. Memphis moving it around. From 15 feet away, Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Richardson the pass to Ellis. To tie it up. And the 3 ball is good. Ellis has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Price up top. Richardson covered. He set the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Pulls it from 20. Person no good. For Minnesota, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Lucas. Sinks that one from the post. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Şengün. Ibaka outside. Ginobili outside. Ibaka with the screen on Edwards. Ginobili with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Ginobili's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Very reliable. Ginobili solid from deep.
And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 assists now tonight. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now, here's Price. Down low. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him.
Working hard inside. Şengün, man, does he earn these calls.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
First free throw is good.
Lots of promise in Şengün's game. Certainly has the frame to be special.
Minnesota making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Chamberlain. Hill comes in for Ellis. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Richardson. Russell, he's checked in for Memphis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Manu Ginobili. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Timberwolves have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Here's Iverson. And the rejection by Giannis. Person against Edwards. Person the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Edwards. Outside Hill. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
free throw drops for Hill. Minnesota making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Both free throws good from Hill. Memphis trailing here. Giannis outside. Price looking it over. Jacks up a three. Minnesota with the rebound. Lucas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hill. Iverson against Price. Shot from the wing. And it's Russell with the rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Now here is Hill. Following the miss by Giannis. Lucas, that's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now here's Ginobili. Russell a screen on Hill. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Chamberlain's checked in for Lucas. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Richardson. Iverson with the ball. Outside Edwards. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Outside Aldridge. Hill kicks to Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Price dishes to Giannis. Feet away. Price finds Giannis. Back to Price. Over Iverson. No good from Price.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And it's Hill with the jam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside DeRozan. Price with a screen for DeRozan. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Spins. Just 5 on the clock. Count. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Throw no good for Giannis. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Price with the rebound. Iverson against DeRozan. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Price to take the lead. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Aldridge has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The drive by Hill. And yes, it's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Price, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Person. Giannis outside. And another one falls.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him. Price against Iverson. Over to the left wing. Now, here is Chamberlain. Tight defense on him, and the shot goes down.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Now, here's Price. On the wing to Rosen. Edwards defending. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First one falls for him. And so he's able to get one of two. Timberwolves leading by 3. Hill drives in. And it's sent back by Russell. Giannis gets to DeRozan. Outside Russell. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. And the wide open shot from Price. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Chamberlain, and it's sent back by Russell. Giannis against Owen. Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Aldridge dishes to Iverson. Hill passes to Edwards. Here's Chamberlain. Another miss by Minnesota. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead. Oh, Giannis up high and down home.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Now here's Iverson. Shoots a fader. Again, Chamberlain missing.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Out to Price. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Iverson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
This is a huge possession.
This is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Pulled loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's Russell, and it's blocked by Chamberlain.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
It's the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 4-point ballgame.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
And the Timberwolves call timing. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Outside Aldridge. The Timberwolves again can't hit. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.